Alright you guys, what is going on here? And for today's video, I actually wanted to go ahead and try this team out right here. Now, you might be thinking like, oh, that team just looks a little wonky. And the main purpose of this team here is that I wanted to showcase all the free-to-play units at once that we received here in the 6-year anniversary. So we have the physical UI Goku. Um, he's great. He stacks attack and defense. He supports Universal Survival Saga. He has dodge. He has good stats. And dude, look at this sticker. It's so sick, and it's free too. Then we have Android 18 and Krillin, who their main thing is probably the attack side of things, um, because they greatly raise attack on super, and they do double supers when you get them the right orcs, right? And then they get attack and defense 30% per attack performed. So for the most part, for the first couple turns they won't be too like impressive, but once you stack their whole passive plus these greatly raised attack, they start looking really good. Uh, Excuse me. And then we have Tiana Roshi here. They seal and lower attack and defense. Um, Plus they have 40% attack and defense plus and three key to reps of Universe 7. Um, Plus they have a start of turn buff, and they also get buffed 4 times per per attack received, up to 4 times. And then we have probably the best free to play unit here in the game, Ella Roshi. He leads Turtle School, which is his new category. Then he stuns on 12 key. He seals on 18 key, plus he gets like that massive 600% attack boost. He has good defense, he has dodge, he supports Turtle School. He let's see, he also has the revive skill, and his active skill as well. Just a very overall good versatile unit. Look at all these teams too. There's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 teams here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in. For the rotations that I want to run, I want to run Master Roshi with the physical UI Goku, and then I want to run 18 and Krillin with um, Tien and Roshi, and then I'll just have um, UI Goku here, the AGL one, just rotate off, and then have Gohan and Piccolo also just rotate off to give their support and stuff. So here for rotations, they're pretty bad. So we have okay. So we'll look, he got attacked there. Um, so we'll move UI Goku to the next rotation to put him alongside Ella Roshi. Then we'll rotate off Tien and Roshi to keep them with 18 and Krillin, who should be back on turn 3 here. Alright. And I do think that those two rotations probably work well. I mean, this isn't this, Fighting Legend Goku event. It's not really a difficult stage anymore. I would say, you know, it's been being with free to play with, almost every team in the game can probably finish it here. So I don't really see us having any difficulty, and this is more of showcasing their attack stats plus defense stats. See, look, Ala Roshi there with a 4.7 million attack stat, and he seals. Like, dude, how crazy is that? That's insane. Um, but yeah. So again, this isn't really like, oh, let's see if they do well against the legendary Goku event. No, this is more like, let's see, how good they can be on a longer event, because this event is also yeah, like this sounds so dumb, but like I said, it's a pretty long event, right? And a lot of these units really depend on staying for a long, for a long amount of turns and getting their stacks and stuff like that. Okay, so we need 5 int key spheres. I don't think that'll be possible here, so that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do this. Yeah, so like for example, we have Tiana Roshi who need to get attacked 4 times because they get 20% attack and defense extra per hit obtained, up to 70%, so that'd be 20, 40, 60, and then that extra 10% at the end. So yeah, they want to get attacked, and then here 18 Krillin here, they want to attack themselves as much as possible. And then same with the physical UI Goku, where he wants to get attack and defense per super attack he performs, just to get that defense raise. So overall, I think most of these units can be quite decent. I would say, okay, we'll do, yeah, we can do this. So I'd say the physical UI is probably really good for both long events and Super Battle Road because of his 50% chance to dodge, right? Plus his, defense stacking. So I think for the most part, he'd be, okay, this is going to be a, yeah, 5.2 million. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, he'd be a unit that you would just put on slot 3, right? So like AGO UI Goku first rotate or first slot, then here, let's do, we can keep it like this, or actually no, I'll do this so that they can get all their int key spheres here. Yeah, that's good. What's their defense looking like? 74k, yeah. So they really haven't built up too much. But yeah, so as I was saying, they're the type of unit that you would do like AGL UI Goku slot 1, int Vegeta slot 2, or like STR UI Goku slot 2, and then, well, that wouldn't work because they wouldn't link, but you guys know what I'm saying. He'd be a third slot unit because you would want him to support the rotation, and then at the end he should be okay because he'll get a stack of defense on himself, plus he has the 50% chance to dodge. So for the most part, like if you get decent luck, he should be okay defensively on most situations. And then obviously for longer events, he's also really good because he's stacking attack and defense. And like a lot of these longer events nowadays, they do counter dodging units. Like they cancel out. So on that side of things, he won't be as good, right? But like by the time you get to that rotation, here, let's do, yeah, we can keep it like this. Yeah, I think this is good right here. But yeah, I mean, by the time you get to that rotation, his defense should be like over, I don't know, 200, 300k, depending on how many stacks he gets in. Roshi is also pretty good, I would say, for SBR. I would say he's good enough to run on any slot, honestly, because he has the defense at the start of turn, with his LR stats and everything. He'd be good, right? UI Goku there are almost 2 million. But yeah, so his defense should be, reasonable. Plus he has 30% chance to dodge. And then, he just has such good utility, right? Where first of all, his revive is like so easy to get, right? Because we can just double check here. It's if H is, so he needs to be under 50% HP, and then 2 or more Turtle School allies on the team. Which Turtle School is like every Goku, every Krillin, some crazy stuff like that. Here, yeah, we'll do this so that, okay, 18 and Krillin, they are starting to get a bit, a lot better defensively. Plus there's a crap ton of support on this rotation, so Dude, let's see what attacks that they can do. I'm expecting like 2 or something million maybe. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, so their attack stat there starts getting pretty high. Pretty, you know, it's pretty decent, right? For a free-to-play unit, especially with their guaranteed double supers and everything. But yeah, so you know, he has the revive, plus he has the whatchamacallit. He has uh the seal, the he has the seal as well as the stun on both supers, right? So like say you were fighting like one enemy, which you know it's the case a lot of the time in Super Battle Road. You can, you know, try to get the stun on them or the seal, you know, whichever one you think it's better for you. And you know he's very valid. He's, you know, a reasonably good choice to run. um I'd say the Tiana Roshi are probably good as well for SBR and for long events, because you know they'll be stacking that attack and defense per hit they get. But I would say that like for those first couple of turns, maybe they won't be as impressive. Okay, so I think their passive is probably maxed out, maybe. What is it again? Attack and defense 30 up to 180, so that's 9 attacks. Actually, I don't think that's maxed out. Yeah, I don't think so. But they're at 147k defense. Um, but yeah, so again, I feel like the Tiana Roshi are also decent enough to run on SBR, considering their utility, right? With their attack and defense lowering and their seal. You know, that can be super clutch sometimes on SBR. But I do think that they can get hit pretty hard, you know, on those first couple of attacks they would receive. So I mean that's probably their downside. Oh, nice. Yo, 3.2 million there. That's pretty good. And then for 18 Krillin, I don't know about them being good for SBR. I just straight up think that they're probably not very good. Because they're a unit will be who will have, you know, very poor attack and defense. So we can do this since he has the 50% chance to dodge. Yeah, we'll do this. And then so what do they change again? Is it physical? Physical to int. So we can do, yeah, this looks good. And then next turn, I'll probably go ahead and try to get the Dokkan attack with int 18 and Krillin there. So yeah, I don't really see them being a reliable choice for SBR, honestly. You know, they don't seal, they don't stun, they don't really have a good, you know, they don't really debuff the enemy at all, except for like lower defense. Do they do that? Um, we can double check in a second, but I don't know. I just don't really think they're gonna be too reliable. Here, we can double check here. Really race attack. Yeah, they don't even. Yeah, they don't do any debuff to the enemy. So I don't know. I really don't see them being a good, reliable unit for SBI. Because again, they usually just start off like really weak. Okay, yeah, but like see, the longer you go on in an event, the stronger they get. Like right there, they're at 3.9 million. That's a really good attack stat for a free to play unit, considering their greatly racing attack and they have a guaranteed double super here, because we were able to get the key spheres that they need. So yeah, I would say for long events, they're, yeah, 4.1 million here. Yeah, so I would say for long events, they're really good. Especially if those first couple of stages are reasonably, you know, not too difficult. Because I know, you know, for like the Goku family and Vegeta family Infinite Dragon Ball history, their first couple of stages can actually be pretty difficult. but um, but you know, for most long events like this Legendary Goku event and the GT Legendary Goku event, um, and the new Vegeta one as well, they they're really, you know, they're really not that difficult, I would say. When it comes to like this the first couple of turns. Here, let's go ahead and activate this. See if we can maybe one shot him. I don't think we will, um but yes, you know, for the most part, all these units have their uses, I would say. Um, you know, there's some of you guys out there who, you know, maybe you didn't pull uh, either the AGL or the int UI Goku, and then you potentially need a spot, right, for this team. And I, I feel like, you know, the 18 Krillin, you know, all these units are decent enough, or not even decent, they're good, they're really good enough for you to run, obviously depending on the situation. Okay, yeah, see, like there, um, I mean, that was type disadvantage, right? But I do still think that was, you know, decent tanking. Like I'm not gonna look at that and be like, wow, Huaygo sucks, because he had what, like 200,000 defense or something like that. Okay, 22k. But yeah, so um, I genuinely think that all these units are good enough. You know, obviously some of them have their specific uses. You know, because again, they some of them stack, some of them don't. Here we can do. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this so that we don't die. And then yeah, we'll do this. So yeah, I do think that they're all good units when you have them in the right situations, right? Because for example, like the other day, I think I saw Truth made a video on this Roshi and TN on the, what was it, the Earthling SBR stage, and they just got massacred. But like again, you know, they have their use, right? Because they have the attack lowering, the um, ceiling, plus they have, you know, uh, they have okay attack and defense stats. But in a stage like Earthling, which is balanced around, you know, Videl being on the team, they usually tend up to, you know, rack up the difficulty. And so, you know, a lot of the times those kinds of showcases aren't really the most accurate representation of what that unit can really do. Because I'm sure if you were to run them on like a Universal Survival Saga team or something like that, uh, I feel like they would be able to, you know, be more useful. But yeah, I've been rambling this whole video. But yeah, um, you know, I didn't bring the int Vegeta because I really did just want to focus on these units here, right? You know, because I actually didn't, you know, record like a showcase video on them or anything like that. So I did want to, you know, just take a look at them on their own and just see what they could do, right? Because like, see, like 3.8 million, like that's a really good attack stat, considering you know, he's free to play. He has good defense. He dodges. He can revive. He has an active skill, or he has a potential active skill that he can do. He has the ceiling, the stunning. Like I really don't see how you could make the case for any other unit being better than this Roshi. Because for example, there's like the LR STR Frieza, right? Who is amazing. You know, they're an incredible unit. In the right situations, I've gotten like 8 million attack stats, 6 million attack stats with that LR Frieza, but I just don't really see how you can make the argument that they're better um, than this LR Roshi. because again, this Roshi has an incredible amount of utility with his attack and defense, dodging, sealing, stunning. You know, they're all great. You know, in my opinion, in a lot of people's opinion, that really does surpass attack and defense, right? Just straight up raw attack and defense. But I do believe that both units are decent enough to be comparable to each other. But yeah, so we went ahead and finished the stage there. Pretty smooth for the most part, except when this guy got supered by the STRUI. But yeah, again, like I said, all these units are incredibly good. You're good on long events. You're good mostly on longer events, but also SBR. You're good everywhere, I would say, and you're good everywhere as well. So I do think that the 6-year anniversary did a pretty good job here with the free-to-play units they provided us. But yeah, if you guys made it all the way through the end, I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.